When Nickelodeon star turned worldwide phenomenon Ariana Grande started dating SNL's Pete Davidson, the world was shocked.
Their relationship was quickly deemed a worthy topic of discussion on social media, more often than not making fun of the unlikely pair's strange dynamic.
16 days after they became Instagram official, it was revealed that the couple got engaged. 4 days after their engagement, they moved in together into a $16 million apartment in New York City, funded by Ariana.
The couple's trademark was arguably their openness about their relationship on social media. Fans and critics alike found fun in mocking their Instagram comments on each other's posts. It was almost universally agreed upon that the two were moving exceptionally fast in their relationship.
On May 23rd, they got their first of many matching tattoos, a cloud on their fingers. The tattoo tributes include an abbreviation of the phrase, "Honest to God, knock me out," and a picture of their pet pig, Piggy Smalls. Because of the social media trend of discussing this relationship, many fans did not hold back when expressing their opinions on how fast the couple was moving.
On September 7th, Ariana's ex-boyfriend, Mac Miller, passed away due to a drug overdose. The two dated for almost 2 years before breaking up in May of 2018, only a month before Ariana and Pete's relationship reportedly began.
On October 9th, images emerged of Pete covering his Dangerous Woman tattoo with a black heart, starting speculation that the couple had split. October 14th is when it was revealed to the public that their engagement was called off, causing the internet to explode.
The disdain between the two was very prevalent on social media. It was reported that they blocked one another on Instagram, as Ariana faced backlash for her split with Mac Miller, and Pete faced backlash from Ariana's fans.
So I think the first thing we should talk about is how she handled the death of her ex-boyfriend Mac Miller, because that's kind of what she got a lot of backlash for. People kind of got mad at her, thinking that she was making the death about herself. But I think that she was in an emotional place, she was grieving. And even if she did have any sort of distaste or hate towards him as they were dating and are exes, that's like a natural emotion to have. And since she is a public figure, she was kind of like shoved into a corner where she could either say something about it or not say something about it.
So one critique I have of Ariana Grande is I felt that she was a little insensitive to the feelings of Pete in the wake of their breakup. I know she was grieving for her ex-boyfriend, but her frequent social media posts couldn't have made it easy on him, and he is a human, obviously, he's a celebrity. I think we tend to forget that using social media because we see them kind of on these pedestals. But one tattoo cover-up that I found kind of distasteful was she got Pete's father's badge number. He was a firefighter and he passed away in 9/11. She had got that tattooed as a tribute to him, and she changed it to Mac Miller's dog name, his dog's name was Myron or something, and I thought that was kind of distasteful. I think you can still honor his father who passed away in 9/11. Obviously, having a tattoo might bring back some painful memories of the relationship that failed, but I didn't think that was a very classy move on her part.
I agree that Ariana should be held to a different standard during this emotional part in her life, because she is a public figure and because she has so many young, impressionable fans and such a she has a huge fan base. So she should definitely be more aware of that and more careful about that. But I do think that it shouldn't be on her that everything she says and everything she does is kind of taken and ran with.
I just think that when people become famous, they should become adjusted to the fact that there's always trolls saying something bad about whatever's happening. And I agree that it's not right, but does that mean she can kind of manipulate it to say everyone's against her? No. I think for the vast majority, everyone's supportive of Ariana Grande. Nobody is blaming her for the death of Mac Miller. It's mostly just clickbait that people are coming up with to try and get people to read their websites or articles.
So on November 3rd, Ariana released a new song called Thank You Next, and she addresses all of her past relationships, including her relationship with Pete Davidson. And she definitely is profiting off of this negative time in her life. The spotlight's on her because of the death of Mac Miller and her breakup with Pete Davidson. So she's kind of profiting off of this, kind of turning it into something positive, thanking her exes for what they taught her, And yeah.
I think that what this whole situation just ties back into is how regularly we consume media and how it kind of makes us forget that the celebrities that we see all over social media are people, not characters. And no matter how much people don't like Pete Davidson or Ariana Grande and tweet at them, it only really hurts them and kind of manipulates the way we're using media to become a much more toxic platform. Rather than for entertainment, they're getting entertainment out of people's lives that they're commenting on and sort of messing with in a way.
Yeah.
Final thoughts?
I agree. I think that both sides, if there even are sides, are at fault, and that as a generation we kind of need to move away from this toxic culture of kind of just like nitpicking everyone's lives.
Yeah, it feels so good to be so young and have this fun and be successful. I'm so successful.